Right now, you're hearing a lot of people talk about fractional work, fractional CEO work, fractional COO work, just fractional work, which is basically temporary, okay, part-time. You brought in to do something, make things happen in an organization, and you leave, okay? This is a relatively newer way to think about freelancing or having your own thing. I mean, we didn't talk this way even 10 years ago. You've got a lot of consultants. You guys know that. You've got a lot of people who are doing freelance work. You've got people who've got portfolio work. So there are a lot of things that they do. I actually happen to be one of those people. So the landscape is changing. Black women were raised up to go to school, work real hard, get their degree, get out, get a job. Jobs where they're able to serve and work really hard, primarily teachers, healthcare industry. We get those types of jobs. And now, of course, we're branching out and we're CEOs and CFOs and C-suite and all the things. But we're conditioned to believe that the jobs in these corporations, the jobs that these corporations provide to us are a form of stability. We're conditioned to believe that. But things have changed. It's not 1980. It's not 1990. And that false sense of stability is not what we thought it was. All right? Because even though companies, organizations had license to fire you, get rid of you back in the day, they're taking that license and exercising it now more and more and more. Okay? So there's not necessarily stability in working for an organization versus working for yourself. I want to say that. The landscape is changing. We're looking at more people who are finding the value in what they can provide. I talked about that 2 episodes ago. I'll put the link up here. And they're able to articulate that so they can be of service to organizations in this new way of working. This is a new type of career. So if you are not going to be a corporate person, or if you're having trouble and you're struggling because you feel rejected, because I'm going to tell you something. When you lose your job repeatedly, it does get in your head. I don't care what anybody says. It gets in your head. I struggle with this. You have low professional self-worth issues, professional, esteem issues. You struggle. You almost believe it. And you've got to get so far away from it so you can see it clearly. So when I go through the questions that I'm going to go through right now, I want you to have an open mind. If you're upset, that's fine. Leave a comment. We can talk about it. I'm not victim blaming. I'm just simply stating, if you want to stay in a corporate environment, there are things that you're going to have to deal with, and you need to be honest with yourself on whether or not you can do it or not. And that's going to determine your success in that organization or any organization going forward. Now, let's start with the first question. Are you truly emotionally capable of dealing with what it is that you have to put up with and go through when you work in a corporate environment? Now, we all know when you work in a corporate environment, there are systemic pressures, there's racism, there's all the things. There's political games going on, there's bureaucracy, people are getting promoted above you, you're training the person who's going to take your job. All of the things are going on, right? And you would have to be a fool to think that you're going to go through that unscathed. It has a way of getting to you. Some people have that personality. Some people can just, it's like water off a duck's back. They can deal, and it doesn't affect them so much. I was not one of those people. When I first started my first job at my first ad agency, I told you guys I was very involved. I did a bunch of stuff in high school. I did a bunch of stuff in college. I was very outgoing. So when you get to a job where you're all of a sudden thrust into an environment where people are even less accepting, which happens, the older you get and you see the reality of the world. I was seeing people come in after me, getting promoted before me. I was having lies told on me. I didn't handle it well. I was very emotional about it. It like literally consumed me. I'm just being honest about the way I handled it. When I was upset, everybody knew I was upset. I didn't play the game well. I didn't handle it well. Ask yourself if that's you. If it's not you, fine. Okay? But truly try to look at yourself from afar and ask yourself the last time some shit went down at your job, or anytime some shit went down at your job, how did you truly handle it? How did you behave? How did you talk to the people or interact with the people or not interact with people when that happened? How did it make you feel? How did you show up every day? Were you able to perform your work to your fullest potential? Were you able to do that? Some people can play the game and they can play the game beautifully. Doesn't affect them. Others cannot. I am not that type of person. I'm just asking you. All right. So really ask yourself, are you really emotionally capable of dealing with the BS that happens when you work in a corporate environment? All right. Second question.